Hey guys, Axter here, and welcome to Blank Slate. So, when I first look at it, it would just look like a generic blank module. This is actually a combination of a lot of other blank modules. There will be 8 regions, as shown here, 1 and 2 on the top, and then continuing as 2 rows of 3 underneath it. Mainly because the top right one will be a bit awkward to use. At least I think that's probably what it is. And it makes it conveniently 8 for a lot of these. That's not really needed for this, but what I'm going to tell you here is for these, I would suggest keeping track of which region you press for each part of this process, because some parts might ask you to reference the previously pressed region, and of course, if you don't remember that, you might be a bit stuffed when you're trying to do it. So we press any region at the start, and then I'll go through each one as we get it. So let's press 1, just for simplicity. So this is a specific one where nothing happens, but when you hover over it, you find polygon up here. This is from polygons, of course. So first we're going to find this specific shape in this region here, which is in fact up here. We're going to note down the colour of it, green, and it's on the top of its 4x4 segment. We're now going to use the colour, the shape, and we've used the shape to find it, so the colour and the position to figure out what we're going to press next. The next region to touch is in the same group as the region in the diagram where polygon is found. This is region 2, so we're going to be using this left one. If the polygon is found in the top half of this region, it is. The next region to touch is the numerically greater half of the regions, so we're looking at 3 and 4. And finally, the next region to touch has the same parity, because you realise 3 and 4 are always, the pairs you're going to get are always going to be 2 different parities, aka odd or even. The number associated with the colour of the cell we've got was green. So the first digit of the serial number, which is 9. First digit of the serial number is 9. That is odd, shares parity with 3. However, which means we're going to press region 3, which to remind you is this one. So you might recognise that high-pitched sound from punctuation marks or ... question mark, which is going to be down here. We're going to note down we press region 3 for that one. We press here. So we're going to, touching the region again will show a single digit number. Use this number as the row and the previously touched region, aka region 3, which we got from here, as the column. So region 3 will be here. Pressing region 3 again, we get 7. So we're looking for the red square. It's down. We caught it on, it might move about, so keep track of what it is. Thankfully we got the 42 one afterwards, so we can clearly see which one we pressed. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can just check up here. 6, so let's note down that as our previous position. Okay, 42 one is pretty simple. Quite simply, only one of these regions is going to show a 42 at some point. And we just have to see which one that is. It's the middle one. And all we do is press that one. So let's note down we're next pressing region 4 and carry on. You might recognise that as tap code. Tap code, please. So we're just going to translate via tap code. Remember, it's the row taps, then the column taps. So 3, 3 is N. 2, 4 is I, and 3, 1 is L. So we have the word nil, and hopefully if I've translated that correctly, yep, nil here. 6, but this does not mean we're pressing region 6, as you can probably see, since we only have 7 options rather than 8 here. We're going to go from our previously pressed position, which is here, and go forwards, again, in reading order, 6 positions. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to be pressing 2. So, one of the hinges just disappeared. So, going down to the hinges part, the hinge falls off. This number refers to the previous position you just pressed. So, this is number 2. Because we pressed region 2 and this one fell off. So, this is going to be number 2. And as we go round, counting up and looking back round to 1, 2 of them are going to make a noise. So you can see it's these two. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're looking for lower than higher. So, or higher than lower even. Higher, lower. Use the number of the hinge that made the higher pitch sound. This one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to be going for the row of 7 and the column of 8. Which gives us hopefully 1. We now get a mistake. Doesn't mean we got it wrong, it's the module mistake, module cracking. Take the root of the serial number digits. That is 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 9 is 19. Let's make sure of that. 9 plus 1 plus 9 is 19, 1 plus 9 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. So 1. If we go 0 and 9, we'll move backwards a number of regions equal to the last digit of the serial number from our previous touch region. Again, why you should note it down. If the result is a previously touched region, it is, we actually touched it twice. Move forwards from this region 3 at a time until we reach a region we haven't touched yet. 1, 2, 3. We've already pressed 4. 1, 2, 3. We have not pressed 7 yet. So hopefully we're going to be using 7. If we press 7, the last digit of the bottom star is the same as the first digit of the serial number, which is 9. And you see the crack healed, and this is the one that says nothing obvious happens, nothing initially happens. And we're going to be highlighting regions, as you saw here. These numbers are previously pressed region, and where they are will narrow down one position that we can't press. So we previously pressed 7, so that's out of the question. The numbers here are 4, 5, and 6, so it's not going to be 4, 5, and 6 either. And they're on 1, 2, and 3. So the only number we haven't seen is 8. So hopefully we're going to press 8, and we're going to get looping braille. Well, not looping it, one bit of braille in RGB, but the RGB doesn't really matter, it just tells you the order. So, cycling braille. So we can press the region again to see it again. We have 1 and 3, 1 and 3 again, and 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm saying this in standard Braille reading order, but this is what we can say. We're now going to take the positions given by this grid, 2, 3, and 5, of the serial number, which I've realised is up here. So we're going to have B, 2, 3, B1, and the fifth one is K. B1 and K. We convert the alphabetical the letters in the alphabet into alphabetical positions, so 2 and 11, and we're going to invert those in individual reading order, which was seen in touch with transmission. So we're going to invert 2, so that's raised, 1, which is now unraised, and 11, which is the bottom right one here, is gone as well. And now reading these Braille letters, we get wait, if I can find it. ST, STA, STA, Y, stay. We get the word stay. Stay is here. Usually taking cases for a spell word, find the word in the diagram to get the next region to touch, which is here. And so we've done all of the required things. The module solves. I was going to do a second example, but that took quite a while. So let me just recap each of the different sections. Press any region to start. If you get Braille, you're going to use the position that you last pressed and the serial number with the positions you get here to invert Braille dots using the reading order here, individual reading order. To get a word, press the region of that word. Tap code. You'll hear word and tap code. Find that word in this table and move forwards, aka move in reading order, from your previously pressed region to the next one, the amount given in this table. Hence why there is an A, because that would just take you back to where you were. Module cracking is a mistake. 0 and 9, you move backwards from the region you had. But if it's not 0 and 9, so 1 to 8, if it's previously touched region, move forwards 3 at a time until you reach a region you haven't touched, and then you press that region when the last digit at the bottom's timer is the first digit of serial number. So, for example, 9 here. Polygon appears. This one and the bottom one here both not make a noise. So if you don't hear a noise, feel around to see if you either get numbers or polygon. A singular polygon it will always be. And use where the polygon you get is not where it is on the module, just where it is in this diagram. And orientation is crucial. So these two aren't the same. And then follow these rules to get a number involving where it is for these first two, and then the colour and parity for the bottom one. Hinges fall off. I'm going to warn you, don't forget that the one that falls off is going to be gets the number of the previously pressed position, and then you count from there and then loop back around to 1 after 8. Using the high and lower pitch ones to get a region to press here. High pitch sound plays question mark or dot question mark / punctuation marks. Remember the position you pressed and use the number to get position. And then when the squares appears, be careful. Don't press 1 too quickly and have it change before you press it. Numbers cycling, just find one that has a 42 on it and then press that one. And then if you get hidden in plain sight, which I don't think I mentioned, hidden in plain sight, just find which number is not mentioned in the one you pressed, the numbers and where they are. Hopefully you understand how blank slate works. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. I'll see you later.